Hello everybody, and thank you for joining me today. I'm going to be playing pretty much my first ever game, first ever real game in Millennium Dawn. So what I have done is downloaded a mod called Vaterland. I'm going to look at it real quick. Vaterland. Restoration of an Empire by Steam user Foxy0. So what this does is it changes the focus tree for Germany a bit, and we're going to mess around with that a bit and see how it goes. So let's do that. So anyway, let's have a look at this focus tree. So the thing that we're going to be doing is what I've looked, and the thing that we're going to be doing is over here. We're going to ideology focus. We're going to emphasize justice, legacy of the Kaiser, restore the throne, Kaiserstaat, Prussian glory. And then we're going to go down here and mess around with this stuff a bit. Let's have a look. I kind of want, because the thing is, when you play this game, Millennium Dawn, you constantly have to fight NATO, and I kind of want to do Führerstaat, or, you know, sorry, my German's pretty bad at the moment, but I kind of want to do this because you can influence countries to join. Which is what I really want to do, because it makes it more, like, interesting. Like this, I just really want to do this, but then I have to, the only allies I'll get are Austria, eventually Austria-Hungary, and then that's it, pretty much. I get Austria-Hungary and the Ottomans. I thought Prussia Denmark, Prussia Belgium would be, they get plus 10% fascism support or monarchy support per day, which would really help because it'd actually give me some allies. But as it is right now, we don't have a lot to do if we do this. I'm gonna think about this because this is pretty important. Yeah, my monarchist stuff would go up. I could do that too. I wonder if I could get China and Japan in my alliance. Oh, if I make a faction. I think I might just go for this and try to restore the Reich, just because I get the chance to invite people to the faction over time. The rest of these aren't that great. Oh, influence our neighbors. What does this do? Demand subjugation. That's actually pretty important to know. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna pause real quick. I'm gonna quickly use console commands and go down this tree and see what happens when I finish this one. So I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Okay, I had a look at what that focus did, and it's actually pretty cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to do just that. We're going to go down the Prussian route, and that should be some fun times ahead. So, ideology focus. Let's do that. Let's upgrade to modern equipment and start pumping them out. Let's start building some infrastructure over here. Let's get some ships being built. No, not convoys. Let's get some submarines being built. Submarines, always the best thing for me to build. Let's start making some modern construction tools. God, this tree is so much different. Let's get some decryption. What else? Battle plans, most definitely. Now let's start researching some of this stuff for dot sites. Awesome. Alright, so let's get our eastern border over here. No, we don't want it like that. It's gonna be glitchy because we're still in NATO, so we're gonna have to set this up in an ugly way before we can set it up properly. So let's set it up like that. Okay, so what happens is when you go down this tree, so you go down this tree. I went down this one, I went down here, got all these, got this. Now, when you switch to whatever ideology that you are in, whatever ideology you're in, when you do this, your neighbors, whoever they may be, there's eight countries here that you can choose from. I mean, no, you don't get to choose from. It chooses them for you, and they can say yes or no. They get to choose whether to become your puppet and swap ideologies, or they decline and they just decline. I don't think that I got a war goal after I declined, but I think it makes sense if they did. So I'm not going to use these infantry brigades here because some other times when I've played Millennium Dawn, I've noticed that they just disappear sometimes. It's really weird. Like sometimes they would straight up, like the units would just like run into a wall and just die. Okay, we need a lot of things on right now, so support equipment is probably one of them. Anti-air, anti-tank, artillery. Let's get all them. Anti-air, anti-artillery, anti-tank. Let's get the subs at the bottom. We need mechanized, light mechanized, and motorized. So motorized, light mechanized, and mechanized. Let's do this. It gets rid of conservative popularity, so we're gonna do that. Light tank and main battle tanks. So let's get them in. Okay, cool. We have our designs up. We're gonna need some resources from somewhere. We didn't need them, but I'm going to get them anyway. There we go. We are playing on non-historical focuses, just for the chance that we may get some cool stuff to happen. I hope some cool stuff does happen with other countries. Whereas, yeah, Italy has their own too, which is actually pretty cool. They have all this stuff. They got the new Roman Senate. That'd be hilarious if they went down there. And they went down this one. That way we can be friends with them. Oh god, please don't attack me. So yeah, that would be pretty cool if we can get that to happen. France has their own. France has their own. They got resurrect, and they got this one and this one, so we can choose whatever. I mean, they can choose whatever they want, seeing as it's non-historical. It'd be super cool if they went down this one, went down this one, went down this one, become friends with it. Ooh, that's a Bonaparte. Ooh, that's pretty cool. That's cool. Look at that. Anyway, we don't have much to do. This is early game. I swear I put it on 5 speed, but apparently I didn't. We don't have much to do at the moment. Now with this, we just got to go through our focuses, and eventually we'll get to the point where we can start messing around with stuff. The ideology focus is done, so now we can go over here to this one. Start going down that tree. I think the last game that I played this ages ago, Poland went fascist somehow, like on their own accord, which definitely made things more interesting. Okay, that's good. See, I don't know what I'm meant to be researching here. Modern support weapons, I guess. How's everyone else doing? You have your own tree? Doesn't look like it. No, you don't. No, you don't. America has their own tree, I know that. Look at that. Can they change ideologies? They can do nationalist fort, but that's the only sort of change they can do. Huh, that's kind of disappointing. The tree here isn't that great. There's like one focus that they can change with. It's a bit of a bummer. Mexico, no, didn't think so. So this mod's really cool, but there's not a lot of countries with their own sort of interesting stuff to do in terms of focuses. Like, this stuff all stays the same, everything here stays the same. They got like events that might pop up. China has a really cool one. I played this, that was the country I chose when I played this. I went here, then I went here, and then I went pretty much just all of these over time. They have a lot of infrastructure stuff. I'm jealous. So we've got emphasize justice. Italy leaves NATO. That's cool. We go down the monarchist one. You're closer to the Far East. Being friends with China, so excuse the squeaky chair. I'm moving position. Okay, let's just go straight for the monarchist person over here. Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a slow series to begin with. I kind of want to build up infrastructure through all these focuses over here, because at the moment we don't have a lot of things to deal with. We've got 65 factories, we've got an extremely small military here, compared to France anyway. UK has a good amount of troops, and the United States has, well, yeah, that. So any war with NATO will be max pain, as you can see here. So we might have to pick our battles carefully. I know in the focus there is a focus for restoring Austria-Hungary, and I think when you finish it, it instantly makes Austria annex Hungary, like instantly, without even like a war, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna even actually have a look at it so you guys can see. Down here, Austrian Brotherhood, Germany seeks to restore. Hopefully, that's like an instant accept or something. I don't know if there's an event or something like that. This one. And then once you do that, you get restore Austria-Hungary. Effect Austria annexes Hungary instantly. Like there's no like Austria gains goal against or anything like that. So it's pretty cool. With the Bohemian split, with Czechoslovakia and Slovakia. Oh no, just Czech Republic and Slovakia, of course. Prussia, Italy becomes owner. Well, there's a lot here that just says this is what happens. This is what happens. Like there's no, there's no maybe it happens, which is good. Okay, submarine disaster. Okay, so how's our... Wow, we're building pretty fast. So I might just do infrastructure for a while, and then start building on them later. Okay, we're getting some stuff researched. I think this tree's not going to go up much at the moment. Might just do... I can't even do that. Jeez, let's just go this one maybe? I don't know how much help encryption and decryption is going to be in Millennium Dawn, but I guess we'll do it and see. Okay, should we just keep going down this tree? Well, we need to leave NATO if we want to do that. Sure. So let's have a look at the national spirits over here. We have negative birth rate. Let's look at the important ones. We got this one, which makes it minus 25 of division recovery rate and organization, pain. German legacy makes it so it's not that easy to go to fascism or communists. What the heck? Okay, political power, awesome. We got some national unity from that. European Union member. Where's some of the ones? No, there's not really other ones than that. Oh, this one just gives plus 30 factory output, which is actually pretty good. I kind of don't want to leave just because of that bonus. Kind of have to though. It's going to be quite boring if we stay on that path. So I do want to get Poland, but I don't think I'll actually be able to declare war on them in NATO. Did our Gore just win the election? Okay, well that's something that happened. Yeah, we want to do industry concern. Okay, let's get this. So I think the fleets are going to be pretty important in getting them out of this area over here. So how are you the number one when you don't have any things? But I will give it to you though. There it is. Look how hype that one is. Okay, we're about to encourage population growth, and then we're going to weaken this, and then we're going to abandon that. Then we're going to do the Kaiserstadt. There we go. Look at our monarchist support. What situation in current day would that be the case? Is that Memel? They control Memel? That's not Memel. Hey, oh. Huh. So we got North Korea over here. Do they have a tree? You'd think out of all the countries that have a tree, but no. Because Japan has a tree, but I can't look at it yet, which is gross. Because I'd really like to see what they're doing. Because they have some interesting stuff. My decryption is enough for Poland and France, and some have a lot of encryption apparently then. What have you done? You haven't done any of this, which is a shame. Best part about this is seeing what they do in terms of ideologies. So I am excited to see what the outcome of that focus is, because there is a chance that we do get Poland instantly. They declined last time, but if they just like straight up say yes, that'd be honestly pretty amazing. So this is going to be a great build up to something just massive. Like, we're going to get some people around here. We're going to get Austria-Hungary. Like, 70% we're going to get Austria-Hungary. Because I don't know if they accept that, like, we offer to restore the empire or something like that. Okay, so what I'm thinking of doing is going here. Then we go here. Oh, I looked at that wrong, didn't I? I don't have to do what economic focus right now, do I? Hehe XD. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to go. Okay, Russia war check now. Chechnya, whatever however you pronounce that. So I might do this and then this. Which one? Let's do this one now, just for the immediate bonus and the plus 25% for industry. Get our industry back online even more. Oh, what was that? It's a bunch of they had a bunch of other little city names. That's pretty cool, actually. That's cool. Do they do that for any other countries, or is it's probably for the mod out? Yeah, probably. And right. Okay. Well, Britain stands on its own. Was that Brexit? Oh, was that a Brexit situation? Britain first! Oh my god! They did that on their own accord! Where's the Kanzuk Alliance? Is that a legit thing? Oh, they could have done that though. That would have been pretty cool. They're leaving NATO. They can create the faction London Pact. Oh, that's so cool actually. Oh, I kind of really like that. Is that they're focusing on Europe right now? Stay away. Oh, there we go. We have now flipped to the monarchy. There we go. We got George Frederick in charge of the Deutsches Kaiserreich. Deutsches Kaiserreich. That's badass. Awesome. We now got the badass stuff here. United Kingdom has left. Maybe. Wait. Thus, due to your unacceptable stances, ideologies, and policies, our military alliance is no more. The American ambassador shouted at George Frederick I today. It seems that the United States of America is no longer interested in continuing our military partnership and alliance, and has locked our delegations out of the factions conventions. Good riddance. Are you having a laugh? I am no longer in a faction with them. Why do I have such high thing here? The Franco-German alliance, our friendship. When did we get that? Did I do that? Okay, awesome. Now, can we do it yet? No, we need to do this. Let's do this, and now let's do the big event of influencing our neighbors and see who we get on our side and see who we don't. You guys ready? This is going to be hype. I promise. This is going to be absolutely hype. I'm going to save first. You get to look at my shitty save game names. Okay, let's do this. Influence our neighbors. Okay, let me explain once again what this does for 70 days. Alright, so 8 countries will get an event. Luxembourg, Belgium, Switzerland, these countries, this country. These countries here get it too. And I think maybe Italy. But what happens is they get an event, and they can either say yes or no. And if they say yes, they become monarchists, and they become my puppet. And if they say no, they just carry on the way they are. Now, you think that they would never, ever, ever, ever say yes. But a lot of countries said yes in my previous game, in the test game, when I used console commands to see how everything worked out. And honestly, I think it might happen again. So it's going to be pretty exciting to see what happens. There's so much stuff here, really. Prison break. Okay, let me real quick do this. A bloody prison break. You kidding me? Did that really just happen? Get out of the way. Oh, balls! 22nd of May. First. Okay, we're gonna reload. That guy is not getting away! He is not getting away! What the hell? Okay, he is not getting away. We're coming back for that boy. You know, I have just enough troops to cover these border provinces. I have just enough. You know, not even that. I don't even have this part of Saxony. Okay, here we go, boys. Woo! Oh my god, Poland joined. I've just seen it. Okay. I'll zoom in so no spoilers. Okay. Deutsch and Polish delegations have reached a mutual agreement in the most recent negotiations. They're willing to go. Okay, let's have a look at them. There we go. Poland. We got this guy right here. Holy shit. And he's our puppet. Look at that. Awesome. Denmark rejects. After several nights of bitter fights over minor details and major points, the most recent wave of negotiations between the Deutsches Kaiserreich and Denmark delegations have failed. They said the same. Sorry. Denmark rejects. Okay. Oh well. Czech Kingdom of Bohemia accepts. Where are they? There they are. Look at this guy. He's so bloody happy. Okay. Netherlands accepts. Look at this chick. Look at that queen. Badass. Deutsches Austria accepts. Yeah, look at this guy's mustache. That's beast. Kingdom of Switzerland accepts. Look at this guy's facial hair. Woo-wee. Holy shit. Belgium accepts. Look at his hat. Woo. Shit. Luxembourg rejects. I mean, you weren't really something that I really wanted anyway, so... And that's it. I swear France gets its own event, but I guess not. So anyway, let's have a look at the new... The new and improved Deutsches Kaiserreich. It's pretty much our land. So we got the Netherlands, we got Belgium, we got Deutsches Austria, we have the Czech Kingdom of Bohemia, we have Poland. Awesome. We're not in a faction yet. We can't make a faction either. Let's have a look why real quick. We need the national spirit. We need 50% world attention. And they need 50% world attention to join a faction. Okay, well, shit. We're good. That's it. We just got that done. Military reform. We can do this if we want. We might need to do this eventually. Emergency plan, what? And an offensive for 14 days. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. Prussian glory. We gain calls on a bunch of lands, and we can declare war if we want, it seems. Our old alliance can create faction. Okay, let's do that. Let's go towards that. Okay, so it gives us... Okay, a bunch of people are going to leave the European Union. It gives us a faction, and it gives us cause over here in a bunch of old Belgian land. I mean, Prussian lands. So what we should be doing is we should be not declaring war, but just having that up there, just so we know where we need to attack. And that's going to be the goal, is to get all our calls back. Pretty much is going to be our goal anyway. So I do want Austria-Hungary to come back, most definitely. I can build in my puppets' lands, so if I do want to annex one eventually, I can. Where's light mechanized? I do want to just boost that a bit, because that's what we were lacking in the most. Oh god, this is really exciting actually. Of course, it's just going to come crumbling down when we declare war on anyone close to America, but who cares? This is beast as. I'm enjoying this, and nothing's even happened yet. So can we get a new sub? Yet. No. Can we get this? Yes, there we go. Let's upgrade our subs a bit. When I go to war economy, I shall save. We're getting 2 political power a day. That's pretty cool. Yeah, screw it, let's save. Why not? Let's do it. Alright, moving on. Okay, get your crap out of here. Monarchist all the way, boy. Okay, yes, we're gonna save. What do we need? We need some oil and rubber. Let's just get the oil from Russia again. I'm just struggling to find things that I can research that aren't above time, over time limit, whatever it is. Whoa, lag. Okay. So I don't think I need to border Poland anymore. I definitely don't need to border Poland anymore. Okay, I might actually call it a break here. We've got Prussian glory anyway, boys. We now have cores on all this land. Oh, not that land, sorry. Just all this land here, pretty much. I'm pretty sure we have some cores over here, too. Wait, what is that? What is that country? Is that like... Wait, I can guess. Wallonia and Flandern? Yeah, Flanders. Okay. Okay, well, I think I'm going to call it a day there. Interesting events have happened. It was a bit of a slow episode, but I think that this is the birth of something beautiful. Let's have a look again. We have this. We have both of these. We got myself. We got Switzerland. I forgot them earlier. Austria, Czech, and Poland. There is a big blurt of monarchists right here, just splat in the middle of Europe. So we're pretty set for anything we want to do in the future. Not war though. We just have a nice big alliance here. We're going to be creating the Central Powers soon, and we're excited for that. So, and Turkey might join us too. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of whatever I decided to name this. I'll remember to say it properly next time. Okay, bye!